and welcome to your bar workout. This is going to be full body. So what you're going to need today is a pair of light weights. I'm just going to work with some 3-pound weights, but feel free to add in some 5-pound weights as well. And then you're going to need your mat, and that's it. We want to keep it really, really simple. So when you're ready, come and meet me on your mat. We're going to get started in a high plank position, which means our hands are going to be down onto the mat. And that's where we are going to meet. All right, so here we go. Into that high plank position, I want you to choose your favorite leg, and we're just going to bring it into our nose and then extend out. Into your nose, extend out. Good. Excellent work. So a bar is such an incredible workout. And it's one that I absolutely love to teach. I normally have music blasting and we go to the beat, but it is hard to do in an online setting. Good. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here and just lift and lift. Good. And so we're going to do this without music. We're recording here, but I'm going to try to layer some on top. So if you're listening to this and there is music, it worked. If there's no music, it didn't. And we're just going to get this killer workout. And let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop that foot onto the other side. Knee to nose and extend. Knee to nose and extend. Good. We don't have to rush through it, although I know it feels good to do it. Woo. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to hold that leg up. Tiny lifts in 2 and 1 right here. Lift, 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 and lift. Whew. We're going to go into mountain climbers and flush this out in 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg down, pump and pump. We start slow. Good. It starts right away in bar. The deep breaths, the muscle aches. Whoo, good. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's run it for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down to the forearms. Very, very good. We're going to bring hips down, hips up. Hips down, hips up. Awesome work. So we go from high plank to low plank. Challenging our plank in all forms. Good. 4. We're going to go to a side plank in 2 and 1. Hold here. You can hold with your both legs long. There it is. Or you can drop one knee, okay? You decide, but we're gonna hip dip and up, hip dip and up. We're not here for long, I promise. Good, just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to forearm plank, hip dip, up and down, or down and up. Let's go. Very good. All right, 4 more. Then we're going to turn to the other side and do those side plank hip dips in 2 and 1. Side plank hip dip. Let's go. Very, very good. Here we go in 6, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank. We're just going to jog our knees left and right, left and right. Woo-hoo. Good. If you are feeling your core, then we're doing it right. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to belly down. That couldn't be better. All right, hands to your temples. I want you to glue your thighs and your feet into the mat. And we're just going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Chest lifts and lowers. You only want to take this up as far as it feels good on your back. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Legs lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. Can you lift a little bit higher for the final 2 and 1? Yes, flutter the legs. Kick, kick, kick. Whoo! All right, so your hip bones are glued to the floor. Your chest is lifted just a little bit. You are pulling on your, oh my gosh, words are escaping me, but we're pulling back and up off of our back in 3, 2, 1, lower. Okay, when I get flustered with my words, obviously, I'm working very hard. We're gonna flip it over and into core. Yes, that wasn't our only beginning core. So we're gonna stay here with both feet on the floor. Hands back at our temples, and we're just going to lift and lower, lift and lower. So we're crunching here. Good. Lift and lower. If you cannot crunch for whatever reason, maybe you're postpartum, maybe you are recovering from an abdominal surgery, or crunches just don't feel good for you, you can always leave the shoulders on the mat and then just go into leg lowers. You can bend the knee, you can extend the legs, it's whatever feels best for you. Let's go. Good. In 4, we're just going to keep it high, tiny lifts in 2, and 1 right here, lift and lift. I am shaking already. Core is very, very difficult for me, even after having my kids 7 and 9 years ago at this point. I am still rebuilding my core. I'm still working on it. Good, keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna keep the shoulders elevated. This time you're gonna bring the legs up and we're going to extend into bicycles. Slow and steady. There's absolutely no reason to rush through this right now. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees in. Oh. Okay, core is done. Thank goodness. All right, we are gonna stand up. Actually, no, we're not standing up. We are going into triceps, and tricep is gonna be all on the floor today. So I'm gonna start on the side, just because it feels good. We're gonna go into these tricep presses. We're doing them all from the mat. So bottom hand comes under and wraps around your ribs. Top hand is the one that's going to be working. I want you to line that palm up with the shoulder, okay? Legs can just relax. I like to bend them a little bit off to the side. We're going to press up and down, up and down. Very good. So we're not going to be here forever because this type of work is very, very taxing on our triceps. So that's the back of the arm. Good. Keep going. 4, 3, we're gonna hold it high and do tiny lifts in 2, and 1 right here. Lift and lift, lift and lift. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, yep. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Whoo, shake it out. Let's go. Up and down. Same arm, up and down. Keep going. Dying here. I'm dying. It is tough. We go for 4 more. Let's go. 4, 3. That's how I know it's working because I am dying. 2 and 1. Let's hold it up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over to the other side. Absolutely amazing. It's short, it's quick, and it burns, let's be honest. All right, here we go. Lining our palm up with that shoulder. I just want to jump in because this is so challenging for me. And I can't wait to get this part done and over with. And to stand up on the next round. Very good. So we're just wrapping our bottom hand over our ribs. Good. 4, 3, 2. I have my fingers spread out. 1. Here we go. Tiny dips and dip, dip and dip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. I gotta shake it out. We go again. Full extension and down, up and down. Last round right here. Good. Here we go. 4, 3. Yes, we can. 2 and 1. Hold it high. It's short. It's 4. It's 3. It's 2 and 1. Okay, triceps. We're good. We feel you. All right, let's stand up finally. We're gonna grab our weights and we're actually gonna come into a second position. If you've not done bar before, a second position is like this. It's a wide stance. We're gonna have our toes facing out and our heels facing in. We also want to tuck our pelvis in. So from the side, it's not a squat like this, but we're tucking our pelvis in like we are running our back up against a pane of glass, okay? So my pelvis is tucked, and then I'm coming down into a little bit of a squat, like a wide sumo squat. My knees are tracking with my toes, okay? That's where we're gonna be. We're gonna grab a pair of weights. I'm gonna grab my 3s, and we're just going to bring them to our chest, wide second position, and we're just going to dip. We're gonna feel this position out a little bit. Good. So let's talk about some things we don't want to do, right? So we don't want our knees to be kind of buckling in. We're coming in here. I really want wide knees, okay? If you cannot come down super low, that's okay. You will be able to make it there at some point, but today might not be that day. That's fine. Good. All right, in 4 counts, we're just gonna hold it low and tiny dip in 2 and 1. Hold it low and just little dips right here. Good. That's it. As I'm coming up, I'm not fully extending. I'm keeping my knees bent as well. I'm staying in that zone where it's really hard work, okay? Bar is all about little tiny movements and burning out. So we work really hard in these muscles and joints that we don't normally get when we're doing big movements with heavy weights. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low and we butterfly and butterfly. So this is when my knees are pushing back, but really this movement is coming from where my thigh meets my butt cheek. Can you get a little bit lower? Good. Butterfly, butterfly. Good work. Good. Pelvis is tucked. Shoulders roll back. Crown is right on there. Crown is high. Good. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna lift one heel right here and dip, dip, and dip. So I've got one heel raised, and now this changes the feel of the second position. Now we are putting a lot more work into this heel raised leg. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch heels, just dip, keep going. Excellent job. Pelvis is tilted, yes. Excellent work. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Heels down. You're going to hold your weights like candlesticks, and we're going to put them behind our thighs, and we're just going to dip and dip, dip, and dip. Whew. All right. So we're going to get into a little bit more work now. We're going to hold the second position low, and we're just going to dip to one side. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold low. Dip and up. Dip and up. Very good. Dip, up, whoo, dip, and up. Let's go. 8, 7. Can you get a little bit lower? That's right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Just tiny dip and dip, dip and dip. Good. Don't let your knees cave in. We're just tiny dips for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Big dip. Flush it out. Good. Tilt your pelvis. Shoulders are back. Chest is flat. Or not chest are flat. Your back is flat. Your chest, not flat. Mine isn't. Good. All right, let's go to the other side. Hold it low and dip and in. Woo, balance. Good. This is why I love bars so much. We get into a completely different workout than we are used to, and it challenges us, not only muscularly, but in balance and stability. Good. Hold a little lower. In 4, 3, we're gonna do those tiny dips in 2, and 1, let's go. Dip and dip. Woo. Good. Make sure your chest isn't coming forward. That's right. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's flush and dip. Good. Bring those weights forward again. That's right. We're gonna lift both heels as we dip. We go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna dip, lift heels and dip, dip, lift heels and dip. Good. We're right at the end portion. Stay with me. Don't give up. If you are shaking, that's exactly where we want you to be. If you're not there yet, I want you to get a little bit lower in that second position and lift your heels a little bit higher. Good. 4, 3, oh my goodness, 2, and 1. Hold here. Good for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Whew. Okay. Good work. We're gonna go back to upper body. We're getting into our shoulders now, okay? Light weights, I say the 3 pounds are perfect. I'm regretting leaving my water bottle across the room. We are gonna try to roll with it as much as possible. Okay, so we're just gonna start with some lateral lifts. We go. Right now, let's do it. Good. So I'm just lifting and lifting. Legs are still shaking. I have a slight bend in my elbows. Good. Ooh. Okay. Get a little bit breathy here in bar. Good work. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. Whew. Amazing. All right. We are gonna take this to a palm flip in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Palms up and down, up and down. Good. We're not gonna be in any particular move for too long, so stay with me. Excellent job. Let's go for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Palms face forward, up and down, up and down. I like to call this one the call for help, which is exactly where my shoulders and my triceps are at in this workout. Good. 4, 3, 2, yeah, and 1. Hold here. Down and up, down and up. So we're bringing it halfway down, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up. Whew. Good. That's it. Stay with me for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the elbows back, and we're gonna chest press. Chest press. Good. That's it. That's it. So we have that bend on the elbows, and we're pressing forward for 8. I know. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're just gonna palm flip Excellent work. Try to keep your shoulders down away from your ears. When work gets hard, we tend to bring our shoulders up. So roll them back and we keep palm flipping. Good. 4, 3. We're going to move to the front of the shoulders. So I want to put the forearms together right here and lift, lift, and lift. If you can get your forearms to touch while you do this, great. If you can't, that's okay. What we're doing is we're getting the front cap of the shoulder. Let's go. Excellent job. Stay with it. Yes. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Open and close. Open and close. We're almost there. We are almost done with shoulders and upper body. We go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hold here. Tiny lift. Tiny lift. Absolutely amazing. Lift, lift. Breathe it out. So good. 8, 6. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. That was tough. Okay, we're gonna get back to the mat. We're gonna go into our booty party. So meet me on all fours on the mat. You can bring your weights with you. It's totally up to you if you want to use a weight for this part or not. I'm going to, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. So we're gonna get down on all fours. We are going into our booty party. So we're gonna take that weight, we're gonna tuck it behind our knee. We're gonna put a nice squeeze on it, okay? On all fours, we are just going to close our rib cage here. So we don't want our belly to hang low and our bum to stick out. We're gonna tilt our pelvis, close the core, and off we go. So we're just going to lift and lower, lift and lower. We're only going to lift our leg to the point where it feels good, okay? If we start lifting up and doing this, we get into our back. We don't want to do that, okay? So it's a lift and a lower. Good. That's it, that's it. We're just finding our form here. Push away from the floor. Slight bend in the elbows. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high. Just lift and lift, lift and lift. So the whole point of this little booty party, and I say little, it's 5 minutes on each side. It's not that little. But the whole point is to really get into the glute and different sides of the glute. So right now we're getting into that low glute, okay? Good. 4, 3. We're gonna go into scorpion tail. 2, good, and 1. Hold it high, and we're gonna rotate and bring it back. So as we rotate, we have that inner thigh coming parallel to the floor, and then we rotate knee back to the floor. Good. Try to hold it up high. Nice job. Stay in line here. My core was opening up, so I'm just gonna go back and close it back down. Good, and I'm gonna push into my opposite hand to make sure that I'm not leaning too much to one side. In 4 counts, we're gonna hold the scorpion tail open and go tiny lifts. In 2, yes, and 1, here we go. Lift and lift, lift and lift. Keep going. Whoo, this one always gets me. That's it. Good work so far. Oh my goodness. Whew. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your leg up here. We're going to take our opposite forearm down to the floor, and we're going to start to open our chest up to the front. We're going to take our knee to our elbow and then slice it back. The weight is still in there. If you needed to take it out though and it was bothering you, just do it. It's totally fine. Good. So it's knee to elbow, slice it back. Knee to elbow, slice it back. Whew. Yes. That's it, that's it. slice it back. So we stay in these positions probably longer than our body wants to, but that is exactly how we challenge our muscles in completely different ways. Keep going for 8, 7. Yes, we're gonna take the weight out of this shortly. Woo, good. 4, slice it back. 3, 2, and 1, slice back. My leg didn't want to slice. I've got the shapes, good. You can just put the weight aside. And then here we're gonna take our leg long and we're gonna tap it to the floor and lift. Good, tap and lift. We're almost there, I promise. Good, tap and lift. Okay, you might be feeling your other booty cheek. That is okay. It is stabilizing you. But let's make sure our form is good. I'm getting tired. My form is suffering for sure. So I'm going to tuck in my ribs. I'm going to push away from the shoulder. I was punching into it, so pushing away from the shoulder. Good. All right, 4 more. Then we're just going to hold this leg high and do tiny lifts. In 2, and 1 right here. Tiny lift and lift, lift, and lift. We are in that final portion of this leg. Stay with me. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high, and maybe you want to bring your other hand and up to the sky. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, so good. All right, toes together, knees apart. Child's pose. Excellent work. Okay, we've got one more side. That's it. One more side to do. So take your weight. I'm just going to switch positions here. You're going to tuck your weight into the back of your knee. Here we go. We're going to fix our form. So we're going to push away from the floor. We're going to squeeze that weight. We're going to close our core. And here we go. We lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. I'm just fixing my knee here. Sometimes we need to adjust. As we get started, we realize something just doesn't feel quite as right. Good. Lift and lower. It is controlled as we lift. Good. So we're going to breathe through this line. We know exactly what to expect now. Good. We're going to do those tiny lifts at the top. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. I was doing them prematurely. Here we go. Lift and lift, lift and lift. Let's close our core, tilt our pelvis forward. That's right. Lift, lift. Woo. Good work. That's it. Little tiny lifts. So we're getting really into those tiny fibers of our muscles, our joints, and we start to strengthen our bones in these little movements as well. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold high, scorpion tail. So we rotate the leg so that the inner thigh is parallel with the mat, and then we rotate back. Scorpion tail, open and close. Whew, good. Try to press into your opposite hand. Then we keep that balance right where it needs to be. Excellent work. Keep with it. Close the core. Good. We're going to go for 4 more, and then we're going to do those tiny lifts. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Hold and lift. Lift and lift. So good. Oh my goodness. That's it. That's it. Stay in that work. I know it burns, but sometimes we just have to work through it. If you're holding your breath, breathe it out. Good. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I know I wish I was counting faster too. And 1. Very good. Hold that leg high. Opposite forearm comes to the floor. We're gonna go knee to elbow, slice it back. Knee to elbow, slice it back. Last movement here with the weight tucked into our knee. If you've already taken it out or you decided not to do it with the weight behind your knee, that's okay too. Good. We go for 8. Whew. 7. That's it. 6. 5. 4. I've got the shakes like crazy. 2. 1. Yes, we're just gonna take that weight out. Put it down to the side. Leg goes long and it's floor tap and up. Tap and up. Good. I used to teach bar a couple of days a week. Whew. And I stopped for a long time. Just changes in life. But I tell you, it feels really good to get back into it. So if you enjoy this workout, let me know. And I will definitely add some more in there. Let's go for 8. Oh my gosh. 7. 6. 5. We are very close. That's it, that's it. Stay with me. Last 2 and 1. Hold it high, just tiny lift and lift. I'm watching my timer. I know when we're gonna end. Sometimes it's better when you don't know. Good. Keep here. We gotta make it even on both sides. Let's go for 4. For 3. Slow count. 2 and 1. Hold here. Lift the arm if you want to. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all I had in me. There we go. Toes together. Knees apart. Big deep breath here. Excellent work. All right, we're gonna bring it forward. We're gonna do a little cool down. Normally I don't do the cool downs in these workouts, so if you want to skip it, you're more than welcome to. But because this workout is just slightly different than a regular weight workout, let's get into it, okay? So, soles of the feet together, let your knees fall down to the side. Spine is long. Nice deep breath here. Good. I want you to take your neck over to one side and then tilt forward just a little bit. That's it. Good. Back to center, other side, head tilt. And bring your head forward just a little bit. Excellent work. Bring your head up. We're gonna walk our fingertips forward. You'll feel a nice pull in the inner thighs. Go as far as you want to. Excellent job. We're also gonna get into our glutes because that was a monster of a glute workout. So we're gonna lie on our back. We're gonna cross over into a figure 4, okay? Then I want you to pull your leg off of that figure 4, and I want you to hold your ankle joint and your knee joint, and you're just gonna stir the pot. So it almost feels like we're stirring a pot with our leg. And when you feel that really sticky spot in your glute, I want you to stay there. It's right here for me. So stay for a couple seconds. Good. Other side. There we go. Some cracking and popping. We're just stirring the pot. You can also put that other leg down. It's totally up to you and what feels best. Hold for that sticky spot. Oof, so good. Roll back up. And we are just going to get into our shoulders a little bit. So bring the arms up and push away. Good. Shoulders come down. One arm goes across, and we're just going to hold. Excellent. Just cross, other side. Get your shoulder down away from your ear. Very good. We're gonna bring our palms up to the ceiling, side to side. Oh, you did such an excellent job. I hope you enjoyed this barre workout.